Hello, Hugo from FLOORBEE here. Recently, I've worked a bunch with FLOORBEE's new goalkeeping equipment and more specifically a new line of helmets. In front of me, we have 3 different helmets ranging from beginner to professional. We have SkyAce, yes we do. We have SkyAce, a helmet made for beginners. We have SkyHexa, which has more of a complex build and design, which is made for experienced goalkeepers. And we have SkyCarbon, which is the same build as SkyHexa, but is made from a more exclusive and lighter material. I've had the pleasure of testing them out in a hall with 2 guys from the local team from where I live, and my first mistake was picking out 2 guys with incredible shots. They scored a lot of goals. Like, lots of goals. So I guess technically I didn't get to test the helmets out as much as I wanted to because they just score goals all the time. I did, however, play as a goalkeeper until I was about 20 years old, which made it a lot easier. I knew what I was doing, and most importantly, I knew what I was looking for in a helmet. SkyAce, the first helmet of 3, is a helmet for beginners. It weighs in at 550 grams, which is quite light for a helmet. It ticks all the boxes for what you want in a beginner's helmet. It's light, the straps are easily adjustable, it's comfortable, it sits well, it doesn't wobble around when you move around in the goal. That's basically everything you need in a beginner's helmet. Now, I'd like to preface something before we dig any deeper into this. We have reached a peak in terms of sporting equipment, not just floorball, but sports in general. What does this mean for FLOORBEE? Developing goalie masks, it means that there's a ceiling for what FLOORBEE can produce, but it also means that goalkeepers today have very high expectations on the equipment. As such, I think FLOORBEE has done a great job with these 3 helmets. They've made a beginner's helmet, SkyAce, which is just as great as you can expect from a helmet for beginners. The same can be said about SkyHexa and SkyCarbon. They're 2 helmets with great builds. They've got ventilation, removable padding. It's got the cat eye cage, meaning your vision is great. It's got adjustable straps. It sits really nicely on your head. It's got the chin guard, which adds an extra level of stability, meaning the helmet moves with you very nicely when you're goalkeeping. It ticks all the boxes for intermediate and professional goalkeepers. They've reached that level of quality, which is honestly the highest expectation you can have on a brand developing masks in 2025. I do want to be honest though, they can't do more than that because of the peak that we've reached. I'm not doing this just to sugarcoat how fantastic this is. Yes, this can be found in other brands, but FLOORBEE can now offer masks of equal quality by the in-house brand FLOORBEE. And I think that's the edge FLOORBEE has on the market. They can offer the same quality, the same innovation at a better price because it's FLOORBEE's in-house brand. With that said, these are great options for goalkeepers ranging from beginners to intermediate to professionals. It's everything you need in a goalkeeping mask. Back when I was a goalkeeper, I started out with this type of helmet, SkyAce, when I was 11, 12 maybe. And then as I got older, I obviously got better helmets and I started using helmets like Hexa. Meaning great build, great cage, fantastic vision. It did everything I needed as a goalkeeper. And then I quit goalkeeping and I just started playing as an outfielder for the fun of it. But brands kept innovating and making better products. So I've never actually tried goalkeeping with a helmet like SkyCarbon. So using a lightweight helmet like SkyCarbon was entirely new to me and it made a world of difference. I'm not going to say it feels like you're not wearing a helmet because you are wearing a helmet, I can't deny that, but from what I'm used to, using a lightweight helmet was fantastic. It was just good fun. That's all I can say, I loved it. They've reached the same level of quality and lightness as other brands have. And they can now offer it at a better price. If I was a goalkeeper today, I'd pick a lightweight helmet every day of the week. It makes such a massive difference. It is such a breeze using it, as you can see. Although I am getting old, as you can see. These helmets can be found on efloorball.net. I highly recommend them to goalkeepers. Yeah, you can find very similar helmets by other brands. Floorball do carry all of them, obviously. But FLOORBEE now has their own in-house versions, and I think they're very nice and stylish. Putting these back in the little boxes. Bye-bye for now.